What's going on, beautiful royal family? All praises to the Most High God of Israel. Family, it is that time of year where we start preparing for our 2025 Royal Gathering season, and we want to bring this live from the city of Chicago, Illinois. So family, please, this is the time that I reach out to you so that we can prepare making our donations to make this 100% possible and to get our family, the royal family, to the royal gathering and keep the ordinance of the Most High God of Israel. So family, the link will be in the description of this video below, and you can begin making your donations there. And family, I want to thank each and every last one of you for making it possible. I want to thank each and every last one of you that made it possible last year and every year before. And as y'all see, when we donate, the money goes exactly where it is supposed to go for us to bring forth this royal gathering. And I cannot say it enough, family. Thank you so much for your donation. Shalom Israel, giving honor and praise to the Most High God for the reading and the understanding of His word. And family, I want to wish every king, every queen, every prince, and every princess, I want to wish you a wonderful, magnificent Sabbath. And once again, thank you for bringing this in with your brother this week. And family, y'all already know I am getting excited. It is that time. As you saw at the beginning of this program, we are now in the season of the Royal Gathering, and this is your time and opportunity to make your donations. And I just want to say thank you to each and every last one of you. The link is in the description. Now, let me say this here again. Let me say this to everyone that is watching. If you are contributing to the Royal Gathering, the link for your donations is in the description of this video and going forward until the gathering is over, okay? So once again, I want to thank each and every last one of you for being God's people, doing what the Father told us to do. Thank you for your responsibility. And if you guys want to go ahead and start donating, you certainly can. Now remember, this is for our gathering. You're not buying and you're not selling anything. So if you would like to go ahead and donate during this time, you can. It is not sinful. This is for building our kingdom. And once again, family, thank you so much. Now, family, let's get into this lesson here tonight. To let everybody know, right off the bat, we are going to be reading Luke chapter 16. We're going to read that all the way through. We are going to read this in the capacity that it should have always been read by these low-life, disgusting pastors that didn't teach anyone anything. These pulpit pimps. I can't stand them. I can't stand them. They hold all the knowledge, and they don't even understand the power that they hold. They sold us out for money, fame, and comfort. They didn't want to suffer any of this, and they didn't. And they're still not. But that's all right. We're going to get the truth here tonight. So family, please open your Bibles to the 1611 King James Version Bible with the Apocrypha. We are going to be reading from Luke 16 tonight. And to the person that will be calling out for us, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, guys, here we go. Luke chapter 16, verse 1. This is Yahushua speaking. And he said also unto his disciples. So there's a conversation. Yahushua is having a discussion with his disciples. There was a certain rich man which had a steward, and the same was accused unto him that he had wasted his goods. So now let's start really putting this together. Let's start completing what this means. First and foremost, What is a steward? A steward is an underling, a student, a disciple, whatever the case may be. A house manager, someone that attends to something, right, is a steward that has a master or a lord over him. So what is this automatically beginning to talk about? Y'all already know. The stewardship between Yahushua and his disciples, between us and Yahushua. Okay? And he's making the comparison between a lord and his steward. All right? So let's continue. I want to read verse 1 again. And he said also unto his disciples, there was a certain rich man. So that's the thing. The Lord, the person that is over everything. All right? The Lord. And this, which had a steward, that would be us. And the same was accused unto him that he had wasted his goods. So what are his goods? His talents, his righteousness, all of the things that God gave him to do during this particular lifetime. The things that we are instructed to do. Care for our brothers and sisters. Take care of the body, which is the actual church. We're not talking about Christianity and that nonsense. Take care of the actual body. Take care of the church. And how do we do things like that? We take care of each other. We put gatherings on, get people there, give each other the word, those types of things. Good stewardship. Good stewardship. Verse 2. And he called him and said unto him, how is it that I hear this of thee? How is it that I'm hearing this about you? Give an account of thy stewardship, for thou mayest be no longer steward. So he's like, why am I hearing all these bad things about you? Why am I hearing that you are not living up to your stewardship? Why am I even hearing anything about you at all? Why am I hearing negative things? So now you got to start really putting this together. Yahushua talking to us. Why am I hearing bad things about you? Why are you not being a good steward? Why are you not being the disciple that the Father created you to be? Why is it that you snub your nose at your brother and sister? Why is it that you roll your eyes whenever your brother is saying, hey, let's go ahead and donate for our gathering so we can get everybody to Chicago this year or whatever year it may be? Why is it that I am hearing that you are of not a good nature? What is the problem? That is not what I created you to be. What's the problem? Right? Verse 3. Then the steward said within himself, so he's thinking in his mind, the steward said in his mind, what shall I do? What shall I do? So now understand what's happening. So you have this authoritative figure that is now talking down to the steward. It's like, why am I hearing these things about you? Why are you not doing your job? And then many of us have been there before. I certainly have. And I go inside myself. I start asking these questions. You know what I'm saying? Oh, damn, he caught me. He caught me. What am I going to do now? What am I going to do now? We've all been there. Don't sit here and lie. Y'all know it. Let's read that again. Verse 3. Then the steward said within himself, what shall I do? For my Lord taketh away from me the stewardship. I cannot dig. To beg, I am ashamed. So now the steward is like, he's in a situation like, man, I done effed up. Man, damn. Oh, yo, what am I do now, yo? All right, so now, yo, I got to do something. I got to lie. That's what the digging is. I got to get myself out of this situation. I got to dig up under this fence. So you already know what comes along with that. I got to lie about some stuff. I got to do some things here that are 100% manipulative. We've all been there. Everybody should understand this. We've all been there. Verse 4, I am resolved what to do. I don't know what to do. That when I am put out of the stewardship, they may receive me into their houses. So they're like, wait a second. All of this bad reputation is on me right now. So the people out there are already saying it. Now my Lord is coming to me, talking to me about how I have a horrible reputation. I can't go into these people's houses. They're the ones talking about me. So what am I going to do now? Now he's in a situation, isn't he? We've all been there. Scrambling. All right, what am I going to do next? What am I going to do next? This is that area of life where most of us run back out into that world. For those of us that's in this truth. We run back out into the world and we rely on the things that got us through the world, but we would never rely on him. Just by doing the right things, doing the things that we are supposed to do, doing the things that God called us to do. You see, many of us, you heard that voice and you didn't pay attention. You were getting ready to do something. You were getting ready to be generous with whatever it is that you're getting ready to be generous with, whether it been your time, whatever it was, getting ready to talk to someone, have a conversation, getting ready to tell somebody not to sin. But there was something in your voice that said, no, don't do that. That was the devil. That was the devil inside you, not Satan. That was the devil inside of you, the old man. Verse 5. So he called every one of his Lord's debtors unto him. Y'all see that? This is sneaky nigga right here. He went to everybody that his debtors. What it is, his debtors. He went to his debtors. So he called every one of his Lord's debtors unto him and said unto the first, how much owest thou unto my Lord? How much you owe my Lord? How much money you owe my Lord? How much you owe him? Sneaky, conniving manipulator. Many of y'all are having flashbacks about what you did to somebody before. Yep, it's true. Verse 6. And he said, 100 measures of oil. And he said unto him, take thy bill and sit down quickly and write 50. See that? Reduced it by half. Not even 10, half. Oh, sneaky, conniving ass. And got him to work with him. He says, sit down. Just to show you how sneaky he is. He's like, all right, come in, sit down. But he didn't do it. Write 50 on there. You write it. Trying to cover his own self. You write 50 on there. Verse 7. Then he said to another, let me start that over. I read that wrong. And I don't like getting God's words twisted. Please forgive me. Verse 7, let's do that again. Then said he to another, and how much owest thou? And he said, 100 measures of wheat. And he said unto him, take thy bill and write 80. That's not what it is. He's telling them, don't do it. Say it's this. Trying to trick his master. Watch this. Verse 8. And the Lord commended the unjust steward, because that Lord was not cognitive of what was going on at the moment. And the Lord commended the unjust steward because he had done wisely. For the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light. I'm not sure if y'all understand what that means. It doesn't mean that they're smarter. You ever heard of a wise ass? A smart ass? They're unintelligent. They are too smart for their own good. The children of the light, we're going to do what the book tells us. We're not compromising anything. We are going to do what this book tells us. But on this side over here, that old sneaky, conniving little bastard is going to try to work things into his favor. But the idiot doesn't realize that God has eyes. And he's watching everything that you do. You think you're getting away with it, but you're not. He's watching everything that you do. Every thought that you have. Every ounce of generosity that came to the forefront of your being, but you suppressed it. He knows about it. He knows what you have done and what you haven't done. Just like Yahushua has mentioned, he said, everything that you do, whether it be good or bad, will come to the light. But let's continue. We ain't going to get there yet. Let's continue. Verse 9, and I say unto you, make to yourself friends of the mammon of unrighteous, that when ye fail, when ye fail, they may receive you into everlasting habitation. So you see, it's like you're going to make a bed for your damn self. You're going to make a bed for yourself and lay in it. You are going to make a bed for yourself. Let me read that again. And I say unto you, make to yourselves friends of the mammon of unrighteousness, that when ye fail, they may receive you into everlasting habitation. So remember what he was just talking about before. He was like, yo, hold on a second. I'm out here doing all these people wrong or whatever. So how they going to invite me into their house? So he's like, well, go ahead and make friends with all of them little evil niggas that you do evil with. All y'all going to catch it. Every last one of y'all. Let's continue. Everlasting habitations is what it said. You're going to find out what that means. Verse 10. He that is faithful in that which is least is faithful also in much. And he that is unjust in the least is unjust also in much. You see the comparison that he made? Even with a little bit of sin. He's like, even with a little bit of sin, nigga, you are doing so much more than you think you're doing. You are laying in a bed where you are covered. You are manifested in your stupidity. You are manifested in your sin. All of it is around you. Just when you think you are committing just that one little sin, you don't realize the connection that it has to much bigger ones. It's like, you are a fool. You are a clown. Everything that you think that you're doing and you think that you are wise, you think you're a wise ass. Like, you're doing nothing but just adding up all the debt for your sins. Because the wages of sin is what? The wages of sin is what? So the reward for your sin is death. That's why you hear the old adage, when you make your bed, you lay in it. Verse 11. If therefore ye have not been faithful in the unrighteous mammon, who will commit to your trust in true riches? You see that? Let me make sure that y'all understand that. In the heavens, in the eyes of the angels, in the eyes of Yahushua, in the eyes of the Father, you have already made a reputation for yourself. How do they view you? How do they look at you? Are you one of theirs that will commit to doing the work and the things that they have laid out for us? Will you? They are watching. They are watching everything that we do. They watch. And so now you got to ask yourself, what is my reputation in the heavens? Am I seen as a giving person? Am I seen as a person that follows the Father's commandments? Am I seen as a generous man? Am I seen as a child of light, or am I a child of mammon? Do they see me as a devil? Do they see me as a child of Satan? How are you viewed? The only way that you are viewed is how you present yourself. Not in the raw, but behind the raw. Anybody can sit up here and put on a presentation. It's all about what them eyes see. Oh, we're going to get deep here tonight. I'm going to read 11 again. If therefore ye have not been faithful in the unrighteous mammon, who will commit to your trust in the true riches? So in other words, the Father is saying, if you won't even do it a little bit, how am I going to trust you with anything else? If you can't do just the little bit, I can't trust you with anything else. I cannot allow things to manifest in your life because all you're doing is holding on. You're holding on to the little bit that I gave you. Do you remember the lesson that we did the parable of the disciples. Remember that? You had the one that God gave so much to. He's like, okay, he took it and was like, okay, I did this. Lord, I took this and I flipped what you gave me. Then you had the other one that he gave to, and he said, yep, I took this and I flipped what you gave me. Then you had that last one. He said, I took everything that you gave me and I buried it and I put it underground. Because I know the type of man that you are. I know how you are. I know you strict. And I don't want nothing happening to it. So I took it and I buried it right here. And what did God do? God killed him. He said, you shiftless, worthless piece of trash. I gave you all these talents. I gave it all to you and you took it and buried it. So in other words, you didn't do what I told you to do. Now you got to die. Into that fire you go. Go burn. Go burn. I raise my children up so that they can glorify me on this planet. And you couldn't take the little bit that I gave you from your wages and give back? You can't do that? Die. That's God's attitude towards the person that won't give. The clutcher, God said, die. That's crazy. And many of y'all just sitting here thinking about money too. Y'all can't even get past that. Y'all can't get past money. We're talking about time. We're talking about patience. We're talking about you giving your word to people. We're talking about you giving God's word to people. All of that is wrapped up in a bunch. That's how you know who God's people are. All of those things, you check all those bookmarks. Tick, 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 tick. God has sons and daughters. Satan also has sons and daughters too. What side you on? Verse 12. And if ye have not been faithful in that which is another man's, who shall give you that which is your own? You see, guys, I'm trying to make sure that you understand this is not me coming out with this. This is the Bible. I'm reading the Bible. So now the Father is making it very clear. For one, I gave another man something to do. But your job is to assist that man in what he's doing. Why? Because it glorifies him. He's saying, I put all these things down here for y'all to do because it glorifies me. Everything that you do, everything that I tell you to do is not always for your benefit. It's for somebody else's benefit. Go ahead and let that go. Let it go. But what happens? He says, you won't even help another man. Why am I going to help you? And I say that so that you can understand. Let's read it again. And if ye have not been faithful in that which is another man's, who shall give you that which is your own? So when you are close fist, clenched, you won't help anyone else. The Father says, I can't put anyone in your life to help you. I want to elevate you. You won't even help to elevate yourself. So you're going to remain where you are, shiftless. And it's your own fault because you won't do. That's our problem. Remember, we talked about this last week, our mindset as a people. Won't do anything to help others. Until we change our mindset, family, we're done. And you know what? No, stop. Not we're done. We're not done. No, it's not we are done. You're done. Because there are those of us who's doing what we're supposed to do, is whether or not you do. Because we will all stand as an individual in front of the Father. We will all be judged as an individual. We do. We got to get out of that we stuff. There are those of us that are doing it and those of us that are not. And that's just the truth. Verse 13. No servant can serve two masters. For either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon. And the Father just made that clear. He's like, nigga, you can't serve me and mammon. You can't. You can't. Either you're my child And the little things, the little sprinkles that I give you on earth means absolutely nothing. Because you have so much more riches coming to you than what you are enduring right now. We are in a crap state. We are a disgraced group of gods. Y'all gotta understand that. We are the disgraced group. And he's like, listen, y'all are the richest people on the planet. Stop looking at all that nonsense down there. Stop looking at them houses and all that, because I'm going to destroy all that anyway. Stop looking at your bank account, because it's not where it's supposed to be in the first place. Why? You holding on. You holding on to stuff. I can't elevate you because you, self-inflict your own damn self. I can't do for you because you won't do for my people, which means you won't do for your damn self. You hate my people means that you hate yourself. The Bible is a mirror. Verse 14. Look who it is. And the Pharisees. Oh my goodness gracious. How come they always come up? And the Pharisees also, who were covetous, heard all these things, and they derided him. First and foremost, for those of you who do not know what the word covetous is, let's go ahead and get the definition of covetous. Again, I tell y'all, many of you will start to see the real truth once you start to look up definitions of things. The definition of covetous. Look at this here, family. Look at what this says. Covetous. Having or showing a great desire to possess something belonging to someone else. Wow. I want what he got. I didn't put the work in that he did, but I want the riches. I did not put forth the work. I didn't do what this man did. I did not do what this woman did, but I want what they have. They worked for it. I didn't, but I want what they got. I'm sorry. You are explaining Black, Hispanic, and Native American people to a T when it comes to that. Oh, it's true. It's damn true, and you know it. That's the attitude of many of us. So that was that definition. Now let's get the definition of deride. Deride. Express contempt for. Ridicule. Ridicule. Let's read that again, shall we? Verse 14. And the Pharisees also, who were covetous, wanting what others had. That's the Pharisee niggas. Heard all these things and they derided him. So they heard all these things that Yahushua was saying, and what they do, they start clowning him. They start clowning him. They start doing what Black, Hispanic, and Native American people do best. When we don't agree with something, oh, this nigga here. Yo, get this clown nigga out of here. Yo, this nigga bugging. Yo, yeah, all right, nigga, yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. That's what they start doing. Right here in the Bible. Reading it to you right here. Verse 15. And he said unto them, ye are they which justify yourselves before men. But God knoweth your hearts. For that which is highly esteemed among men is abomination in the sight of God. Now. I'm not sure if y'all can tell me, but there's a lot of these niggas around here that elevate themselves before men. How many years have I been arguing with them niggas in them camps for so long? Yo, y'all cats gotta be a little bit more humble than that. Y'all can't be having niggas kiss y'all feet and all that. We gotta wait on the Father. Wait a second. Wait. Why are y'all niggas so concerned about colors? Why y'all care about colors? Oh, if you wearing this color, then gang warfare. It's the mentality, and I'm tired of it. I am sick and tired of the stupid bullshit that goes on in Israel. They take all that shit in the world and try to bring it back into the kingdom. Nah, nigga, and I'm speaking against it. I don't give a damn who get mad at it. If you get mad at me, you kiss my fried chicken colored ass. I don't care. I don't care. We gotta follow what the book says to do. And if you niggas want to stay outside the book and start doing that, then so be it. But just know that y'all got niggas praying for your death. Just know that. Because y'all are taking us away. Y'all are keeping us from the kingdom. And I'm tired of it. Somebody has to say something. Somebody has to say something. Am I a perfect man? Not by any means. No. But I am about elevating our people. We are all in this together. I am sick and tired of, oh, it's just our camp or it's just us. I'm sick. I'm tired. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of that nonsense because it's not. We are one nation. One nation. Now, God gave... He gave, I don't, you know what, let me stop. I don't want to go too far. I'll save that for later. We will revisit this. Trust me, we will. Verse 17. No, it should be verse 16. The law and the prophets were until John. Since that time, the kingdom of God is preached, and every man presenteth into it. What are we talking about? The kingdom. What are we talking about? The kingdom. All of us. All of us together collectively. All of us. And if that message is not the one coming out, then you are following a devil. It is about all of Israel. It's about all of Israel, not just one particular group. And if you are a part of that, you are a devil. I don't give a damn how you feel about it, nigga. You get mad all you want to. It's about the kingdom. All of God's people. Tired of it. Verse 17. And it is easier for heaven and earth to pass than one tittle of the law to fail. I'm going to say that again. It is easier. It is easier for heaven and earth to pass than one tittle of the law to fail. Do y'all see that? For all of the doubters and naysayers out there, for all of you disgusting, filthy, moronic Christians that love to say that God did away with the law. Here it is, his son that said the law did not pass. He said it is easier for heaven and earth to die than it is for one of the laws to fail. Wow. 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 New Testament we talking to. New Testament. The law was not done away with. It was never done away with. We still got to keep the law. You lying bastards. We still got to keep it. Verse 18. I need y'all to pay very close attention to this. Whosoever put away his wife and marrieth another committeth adultery, and whosoever marrieth her that is put away from her husband committeth adultery. So now, as we read that, many of you automatically, you're going right to having an affair with another person, right? You're thinking about a husband or a wife cheating on their spouse. But have you ever thought about this? Why is that randomly placed in the middle of this passage of Luke? Yeah, I wish I wasn't talking about marriage or anything like that. Why did he mention that? Let's back up one. Back up one. Let's see what this is. I love it so much. It's talking about the law. Watch this. And it is easier for heaven and earth to pass than one tittle of the law to fail. So now it's talking about the law. Now we're having a discussion about the law. The law was given to a certain people. It was given to the Israelites. It was given to us. It was given to us. So now let's get back into 18. Let's break this down further. Whosoever, now we all know that's Israel. Whosoever putteth away his wife and marrieth another committeth adultery. Stop. Now Yahushua is talking about himself. Family. We are the blank of Christ. I want to look in this comment section here and in the chat. We are the blank of Christ. We're the what? I'm going to give y'all a couple of seconds. We are the blank of Christ. I'm going to read this passage. Whosoever putteth away his wife. Whosoever putteth away his wife. Y'all ready for the answer? We are the bride of Christ. Let's read this. Whosoever putteth away his wife, Yahushua is talking about himself now, we're the wife, and marrieth another, committeth adultery. So Christ is saying, I can't put y'all away. If I put you away, I'm committing adultery. Watch this. And whosoever marrieth her, that is put away from her husband, committeth adultery. This is not talking about an affair, like a marriage affair. That's not talking about that. What is this talking about? Yahushua is saying, first and foremost, when it comes to my Israelites, when it comes to mine, my people, because a bride is only one. A husband and a bride, the bride and groom is only one. And Yahushua is saying, I can't put my people away. I can't put the Israelites away. Showing you that it's only exclusive with us. I can't put her away. That's my wife. I'm bound to my wife. And now it also says, if the wife marries somebody else, meaning other religions. Meaning other religions. You can't go outside of that. You can't go outside of being an Israelite. So what does that mean? It means that you cannot be Islamic. It means you cannot be Christian. It means that you cannot take on the religions of the world. You can't. You can't. Why? Because Christ has made that to where it is adultery. What is the sin? What is the reward for adultery? Death. What is Yahushua saying? Step outside from being an Israelite. Step outside from keeping the law, and your ass is dead. Nobody ever knew what that meant. That's a hint and a half for your ass that Yahushua put on you. Remember who he's talking to. You got to go back to verse 1. He's talking to his disciples. He is having this real upfront conversation with his disciples, letting them know, if y'all niggas screw up, you're dead. You can't be with anything else. You can't be Christian. You can't be Islamic. You cannot be harsh Christian. You cannot be a Buddhist. You can't be any of those things. You have to be an Israelite because that's what you were created to be. And so many people want to, they love to call themselves something else. You ever realize on this planet, right? We can call ourselves anything. We can call ourselves Muslim. We can call ourselves Christian. We can call ourselves a Buddhist. We can call ourselves, well, let me take that back. Them Chinese, they don't play with that. Let you be found in one of them damn orange sheets. They'll kill you on the spot. But we will call ourselves anything. But if we call ourselves an Israelite, the world shuts down. That's where you know where the power is at. Let's continue. Verse 19. There was a certain rich man, which was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fared sumptuously every day. Sumptuously. You know what sumptuous means? Sumptuous means dapper, extravagant, of cost, very expensive. But there's just something in this passage that just plucked my nerves when I read it. I'm going to read it again. I'm going to see if it plucked your nerves. There's just something about a characteristic that God made very, very known I'm going to read it again. There was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple. Damn. That was clothed in purple and fine linen and fared sumptuously every day. So now I just need you to pay attention to the characteristic of this particular person. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate full of sores, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores. So now you got to start using your imagination here. So here you have this rich man decked out in purple. Again, those gang colors, that nonsense, that warfare, right? But there's a reason that God mentioned that, and there it is. So that rich man right there, clothed in purple, rich man with the beggar outside his gate, begging for food, begging for the crumbs. You know what those crumbs are? That's our word. Begging for the word. We want the word. So the rich man represents a person of power, a person of authority. And who are we? The church. The church. The church that's wanting the word. We want the word, the real word. Crumbs, we'll take anything. Why? Because we're starving for it. We are starving for it. And here it is. Watch this. And then, time out. And then what happened? He stood at the gate. Even the dogs had pity on him. Think about that for a second. The dogs. Even though y'all know how nasty the damn dogs are. And the dog came over to him. Dogs came over. Just think about that. Just using him. Dog came over. Look at Lazarus. Licked him. Damn, nigga, what's wrong with you? You know, you got to be in a situation where the dog come over to you and have pity on you. And the dog look like, damn, nigga, what happened? What's wrong with you, all right? All right, man. Yo, listen, come on, Lazarus. You got to do better than this, man. I know you poor, nigga. But damn. Man, come on, man. Yeah, lick this here. Help your damn wounds and stuff heal. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy when a dog takes pity on you. Verse 22. And it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried. Pay attention now. Verse 23. And in hell he lifted up his eyes, being in torments, and seeth Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom. Now, y'all know we're going to talk about that. This rich man, while he was living, had it all. Great color, representing. Probably had gold, jewels, all that. Had everything. Rich man. He had a gate around his community. Isolated. He had a gate around his community in purple that nobody else could get in. It was just us. It's just me. It's just us. I wonder how that attitude came by and they wear purple, right? I'm just saying what the Bible said. I'm reading the Bible. I'm reading the Bible. Isolation. And so now that rich man is dead. Dead. He no longer has his riches. All the power he thought he had, he don't, because now he's in hell and he's burning. But he's looking afar off. He sees from afar off Abraham coming with the beggar. People don't realize this. He's carrying the beggar. He's in his bosom. He's carrying him. Abraham is carrying him while this rich man is watching. Watch this. Watch. Y'all gonna see how Yahushua was. Yahushua was hilarious. Watch this. So, verse 24. And he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Remember, he's in hell. And send Lazarus, the same man that I paid no attention to, the same one that I saw outside of my gates in isolation, wanting the word, wanting just a little bit of crumbs. and send Lazarus that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in these flames. So the same person that he saw outside of his gate, he wanted something from. Didn't give that nigga nothing. Lazarus has sores all over his body. Now, what's the problem? That rich man could have done something. That rich man could have helped Lazarus out, but he didn't. He was at his gate, begging, full of sores, and did nothing to help him. And he had the nerve, the audacity to tell Father Abraham, let Lazarus get down away from your bosom, dip his finger, the finger that's full of sores, the same finger that he didn't want to help, to dip his finger in some water and put on his tongue. The nerve of some people. The nerve, the absolute nerve. Watch this. Watch what Abraham says. But Abraham said, son, remember that thou in thy lifetime received thy good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things, but now he is comforted. He is comforted, and thou art tormented. Y'all not see what's happening? Y'all not see what's happening? Remember, I got to keep this under your radar. I got to keep this in your eyes. Right now, Lazarus is in the bosom of Abraham. You holding him. Imagine this. You see two grown-ass men. This is the humor. This is the humor of our Father. Two grown-ass men. Remember the Father, he told us, be like kids. Be like kids. These two grown-ass men, one is carrying another one as they go over, and they're having this discussion with a man on this earth that had everything. He had it all the riches. And what is Abraham? He's like, nigga, you had everything. You had it all. What you telling him for? Why are you telling him? Why he telling you? Why he telling you to dip your finger in there? Well, this nigga had everything. Oh, he wants something now. Now the nigga wants something, don't he? You want something now, don't you? Yeah, it's hot in them damn flames, ain't it? Verse 26. And beside all this, between us and you, there is a great gulf fixed, so that they which would pass from hence to you cannot, neither can they pass to us that would come from thence. The ultimate payback. Abraham got Lazarus right now, swinging him in his arms. Nigga, we chilling. We over here chilling, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you want something, don't you? You want something now, nigga, you ain't getting nothing. As a matter of fact, we couldn't give you nothing anyway. You see that? Because first of all, he in my arms, he right here chilling, and there is this big gap that is in between us. If Lazarus wanted to do it, he couldn't, because there's this gap in between us here, and I'm right here with Lazarus. We chilling, acting like little kids. Like, well, what you want to say to them, Lazarus? F you! Yup. You could have given me water, nigga. You could have given me something. You could have taken care of me. You see how God think? That's why I'm trying to tell y'all, yo. Don't be close fist. Give. Give generously. It's going to matter. When you stand in front of the Father, what you have done on this planet, your generosity towards the people that the Father have raised up is going to matter. We're reading it. Watch this. Verse 27. Then he said, I pray thee therefore, Father. Wait, Tom, no, that's not where we are. Excuse me. Yeah, it is. Verse 27. Then he said, I pray thee therefore, Father, that thou wouldest send him to my father's house. For I have 5 brethren, that he may testify unto them, lest they also come into this place of torment. So the rich man is saying, please go tell. Go, I have family. I got 5 brothers out there. I don't want them coming here. I don't want them in this torment. Please, please. Y'all got to think about that. A person from hell. And y'all also need to think about this here too. This is not the end. They were nowhere near this time. Burning. And he's saying, please, I don't want my brothers to have to endure this. Please go tell them, please put Lazarus down and have him go tell my brothers, keep them commandments. Do what you're supposed to do. Be generous to the people out there. Please don't come here. Don't come here. Watch what Abraham says. Abraham saith unto him, they have Moses and the prophets. Let them hear them. That's cold. But it's also something that many of you never thought about. He said, go tell Moses and them. Now, wait a minute. This is during the time of Yahushua. Yahushua is telling his story. Isn't Moses dead? Wait a minute. I thought Moses was dead. That's a commandment. He said, wait a second. Go tell Moses and the prophets. Do you know why he said that? Because they were on the earth. We don't die. We go to sleep. Everybody had the understanding. Yahushua said, don't you telling us for go tell Moses them niggas. Moses and them was out there doing the very same thing. They were on the earth. That's why me and all the other rest of these brothers out here right now, many of you, we are them. We don't know who we are. We don't know who we are. But through the evidence of manifestation, we know who we are. We know that we're the Israelites. God is working in his family. It is what it is, family. I want to make this very clear. Y'all already know I'm not dealing with the don't mention the camps names and stuff like that. I'm not with that stupid nonsense. Whatever. This is the truth. God did not raise me up to talk to the people of GOCC. God did not raise me up to talk to the people at HOI. God did not raise me up to talk to the people at IUIC. God raised me up to create this family. The royal family. And it was our family since the inception have gone out and helped others. Us. We did. We did. So far have we come in such a short amount of time. And do you know why? Because we stick to what the Father tell us to do. Y'all can get mad all you want to. You can get mad all you want to. Give a damn. Get mad, be mad, stay mad. It's the truth. Through the evidence and manifestation, it is the truth. He raised this great family to do great things. You understand that? I'm not denying anything anymore. All that evidence is there. All of it. And family, we just have to remember one thing. Continue being great. And how do we do that? Stick to what this says. Don't be selfish. Don't adopt the attitude that it's just us, because we know that's not true. It's all of Israel. None of that isolation BS. Now, as a family, we're going to do what we do as a family, because that's what we are. We are a family. But it's this family here. We don't mind helping others. We don't mind helping others. Why? That's what God put on our hearts. That's the type of family that we are. We are the ones that are like, yeah, we got that. Yo, you with who? Oh, yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Oh, yeah. Yo, yeah, I know him. I know that person. Well, that's what's up. Yo, good deal. Good deal. Yo, tell them cats over there I said, what's up? That's the attitude that we have. Versus everybody else, oh, nah, we don't rock with y'all. We don't deal with them. We don't deal with them. We don't do it. Guys, that is the life of a devil. Israel is all inclusive. All inclusive. Even the sinner. The only thing that the sinner has to do is stop sinning. I know y'all want to be mad at me. You can't, because it's the truth. Verse 30. And he said, nay, Father Abraham, but if one went unto them from the dead, they will repent. Verse 31. And he said unto him, if they hear not Moses and the prophets, neither will they be persuaded through one rose from the dead. It's built inside of you, family. Either you are of the Father or you're not. Either you're going to do what the Father says or you won't. Either you are a generous man or woman or you're not. Either you are a sinner or you are a righteous man or woman. And the thing about it is, it's all up to you. The deciding factor is what you do. What you do. What is your reputation up there? What is your reputation with the Father? When the angels say your name, are you praised or are you jeered? Those conversations do happen. Guys, I'm sorry. One of the strongest strongholds on our family is stinginess. And when I say family, I'm talking about all of Israel. Stinginess is one of the greatest things that is going to get many of our people killed. I mean, laid out. That's what this was about. This whole chapter, what was it about? Hey, listen, do for others. Even when it came down to that last portion or whatnot, the finality of that chapter, he was begging, please, yo, go send Lazarus to tell my brothers to do right. And what did Father Abraham say? Like, nah, what's the point? Why? They're not listening. Them niggas won't listen to Moses. He on the earth right now, talking. Niggas ain't listening. He ain't talking about, like, why? He like, why? I'm not wasting my time. That's what he's saying. Like, I'm not wasting my time with this. No. Why? You see, Christianity have you thinking, oh, you know what I'm saying? Just go and talk to the person and speak to them. Yeah, everybody got to hear the word. That's not what the Bible say. That nigga was rejected. He said, let Moses and them niggas go talk to them niggas. We're not assigned to them. We're not assigned to them niggas. That's what y'all got to understand. I'm not assigned to many people in Israel. All of us have been assigned together. And I really hope y'all understand that. It's this family. This one here. And they can say whatever they want to about this family. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, them niggas over there, yo, they crazy. We have a reputation, by the way. If you know it or not, we do. Oh, yeah, them niggas over there crazy. Them niggas over there, wow. But the one thing about them, they don't play when it comes to keeping them commandments. They do. Things manifest over there in the royal family, and it does. I'm sorry, let me brag on our family for a second. We take care of each other. We do the things that God tells us to do. Are there problems in our family? Absolutely, 100%. 100%. But guess what we do? We solve them. We take care of each other. And I love y'all. I hope y'all hear me when I say this. I love y'all asses, and I do. Y'all are my family, and I love y'all. I love you, I love you, I love you. And y'all know that I will do damn near anything for y'all. Y'all know that. Y'all know it. So that's why we're going to continue doing what we need to do. Because on that day, when that sky cracked, family, I want us all to be confident that we making it. Yes, it is a fight. It is a struggle. But we all need each other in this. We all need one another. You understand? We all need each other. So, with that being said, family, ponder on this here and start making some right decisions. I love you guys. Lord willing, I will see every last one of you beautiful people next week.